Hi, this is Chris with Magoosh, and today we have extraordinary words, or at least out of the ordinary words, starting with anomaly. So an anomaly is something that is not typical. It is not common at all. It is a noun form, and there is also an adjective form, which is anomalous. So if something can be described as out of the ordinary, you could describe it as anomalous. Now, first thing that jumped to my mind today was the weather. I know the weather's been a little crazy and definitely highly anomalous of late. For instance, I think it was a couple of weeks ago or even just a week ago, the hottest temperatures on Earth were found in Death Valley, not surprising, the Sahara, not surprising, and Portland, Oregon. What? Like completely surprising. That's something that is definitely out of the ordinary. I think it hit 115 degrees, which is super hot. So that would be a very big anomaly. Next word up is aberration. Now, an aberration is similar to an anomaly, and it's something that deviates from what is expected or what is normal. And so you could use a similar example. If there's some weather that's way out of the bounds of what is expected, you could say that was an aberration. That wasn't what typically happens, say, in Portland, Oregon this time of year, where it's probably more like somewhere in the low 80s, if that. So again, these words are kind of clustered together, and so when you walk away from this video, you can think, oh, I have these synonyms in my pocket. Anomaly, noun form, adjective anomalous, and then an aberration, or adjective form aberrant, which is cool. So you kind of have 4 words. And me giving you all these cool tips, definitely not an aberration, because I'm about to give you another one, or at least another word here. That's something out of the ordinary. This one is unprecedented. That means it's never been happened before. So you could actually have something that's an anomaly, not typical. You could have something that's an aberration. It's not what you usually expect, but aberrations and anomalies do happen. Unprecedented means it's never happened before. It's the first time ever. And so going back to the same example, digging from that bag, just because it's not only anomalous and aberrant, but the West Coast saw such a tremendous heat wave, at least in northern parts, that many cities, not just Portland, shattered records. And so you could say there was an unprecedented level of heat in the Pacific Northwest. It's not just an aberration, but something that's never happened before. It's not, oh, it was 101 and that's, 2 or 3 degrees below the record. It was like, oh, this is 15 degrees above the record. It's unprecedented. And finally, incongruous. So when you think of congruous or congruent, you think of geometry. Now, I promise not going to give you a math lesson, but if angles are congruent, they're similar. So congruence shows similarity. If something is incongruous, it means it doesn't match. It doesn't go together. So if I started talking about triangles right now and giving you all these triangle theorems and properties in the middle of the vocabulary, that would be highly incongruous. So when things don't match up, there is an incongruency or they are incongruous. But don't worry, no incongruities here. All of these words are actually pretty congruous or congruent in the sense that they all mean out of the ordinary, and hopefully they will be extraordinarily helpful.